Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a good Sunday. It is June the 1st. I thought we could tune in for just a little while to watch some of this Karen Reed protest that's currently underway in Canton. As you can see, this is being streamed by the channel The Young Jerks, and I thought we could just tune in for a while and appreciate people exercising their freedom of speech. Some people not really thrilled with some of the players involved in this case. If you're picking reasons for people to be for people to resign, you have your choice of reasons. You know, incompetence not being, perhaps even
right,
being the
folks,
most,
I'll see you later.
one, the biggest
I'll
one.
see you
I don't
later
know.
tonight, 7 p.m.
Is the stream over? Okay, apparently the stream is over. No problem. We're just going to go back to the beginning of the stream. I will not be dissuaded.
I think you're gonna like whatever. Happy time.
I was like, let's just watch the stream. I was like, okay, I'm signing off. All right, no
Oh,
problem.
thank
We'll
you.
just watch from the beginning.
Nobody
That's
likes
just funny though.
Why need some motherfucking pain in the ass? I know. But it's okay. I give him all the shit back.
Stop Canton cover up.
People love you when you're fucking.
Corruption floats Morrissey's boat. Nice.
Well, then he would have crashed into the
Chris Albert resign. I feel that.
So I just took over the
He's got, what has he got? 2 American flags there? That flag doesn't look right. Something about that flag looks off. Can't quite. Something looks wrong. I think he's got 2 flags or 3 flags. I think is what it is. Yeah, because I see like 2 flagpoles. I think he's double flagging it. I think that's what's going on.
Like I don't know the people.
He does understand that flags have both a front and back, right? He doesn't need 2, right? For a front and back. One flag has both a front and back. He does understand that, right?
Big week coming up. Big week. Get a job. Big week. Watch your back.
Who's up,
This is
Whitey?
the best job you can find.
I thought that was some tax money. It was white.
Get a job.
No, I meant the card.
Hey, it's a Sunday. It's a day off. People want to celebrate their holiday. You know, to say, you know, Karen Reed should. This is some bullshit. Remove corruption, restore Canton,
Hey, how you doing?
or just
Gary, how you doing?
or
Gary
just
Titus.
promote
Wow.
competence would be nice.
Legend.
Finally, we meet.
Yeah.
Forget
How you doing,
corruption.
bro?
How about just
Nice
competence?
to see you.
Had I known you were in Dedham this morning, would have stopped.
Oh, well, I'm here now.
Hey, I was there. You could have stopped.
I know, right?
Well, you know, I've met you before.
Come
on.
doing?
What is it, young what?
Young Jerk.
No. The nickname.
Young Jelly.
Young Jelly. There you
Did
go.
you-
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here because we usually go on Sundays to see the baby Jelly, my grandbaby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
how's everything going?
Good. Yeah.
Good turnout this morning.
Yeah, it was. It was good turnout.
Gonna take back our hometown.
I hope so. Seems like you are starting to
It's doing good.
be.
We're doing good. You know, I mean, it's hard to vote against a person I've known my whole life, and you know, a police chief that I've known all of her life. But you got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to take care of business.
So what's going on with the new police chief? How are they gonna hire? You know?
I don't know, but you know, we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Helena's got, I think, the rest of the month to go, and so hopefully, you know, everything will be done above board and seamlessly. And I really want to see somebody come out of out of Canton,
Yeah.
you know, come in and take over things. You know, the young police in Canton deserve that. You know, I support the police 100%, but you know, after what's gone on, you know, I had to get my vote.
It feels like your support for the police might be a bit less than 100%, with all due respect.
And didn't vote for John Conley because John, you know, supported, you know, the Canton police 100%, or the leadership anyway. You know?
Yeah.
The only ones I have a problem with the leadership of the Canton police, and I know it's hard for people to see me living in town all my life to understand that, but ask everybody here.
Yeah. Yep.
What kind of hat is that guy wearing? What is that?
Garrett.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
No, they're across the street from McCarthy's. Nice. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
A good one. You're better at taking them than I am.
I would think that, you know, maybe the waterfall would be a better choice, but, you know, I didn't organize the protest, so you guys do you.
Hello. Good. How you doing?
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a pith helmet. Yeah, yeah, that's fair, man. It's not working for me. I'll tell you that.
Oh, is that over there?
Yeah, what is he? A British officer in India? You know, from 100 years ago. I mean, come on.
Jimmy Farris is over there smoking a butt.
Summer Heights.
Is he still throwing them on the sidewalk, or did he pick them up now?
He's actually really nice.
He is nice. There he is. There's Jimmy Farris.
Oh, they're across from D&E Pizza. Oh, that's cute. Nice touch.
You see the one camera that's facing us now?
Yep.
You know Mazzola on the far right?
Yeah.
Above the door, and then
That makes sense.
bottom window, far left. I think that's the one that gets a lot.
It's unbelievable they're still letting him do that.
Selectman Albert resign.
I love that song. That's America right there.
Why is it with a G though? Oh, no.
Should be driving by soon.
Resign. The G looked weird on that poster. I was confused.
No, college is up at some college party.
Chris Albert resign. Feel it. I don't feel like he's going to be resigning anytime in the near future. That would require shame. I think they breed those out of politicians. Because that's how it's spelled? Yeah. Just looked weird. My brain has forgotten how the word resign is spelled.
I was gonna tell him.
Oh well. This guy's got a flag with a circular field of stars with 1776. Okay, nice. I don't see one "Don't Tread on Me" flag though. I'm disappointed. How can you have a protest like this without a "Don't Tread on Me" flag? I mean, seriously.
I think Tommy stayed longer.
Looking a little white and old. You mean New England? They're looking New England, white and old. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, welcome to New England. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Wait till you guys discover like Vermont and New Hampshire and shit. I mean, this is very Americana. I appreciate that. You know, this is great, right? People just calmly, peacefully expressing their views, expressing their freedom of speech, standing on the sidewalk. You know, just expressing their viewpoints. God bless America, man. Victor says, stop criticizing hats. We want solidarity. Okay? No, Victor. Absolutely not. It's my channel. If I want to criticize the hat, I'm going to criticize the hat. Deal. I don't like the hat, Victor. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Thanks for your contribution. They're expressing their First Amendment views. I'm expressing my First Amendment views, partially relating to hat wear. Their hat game needs help.
If it does.
Oh, of course.
I mean, is this gonna come 3 more times?
I doubt it.
Don't Tread on Me is kind of the opposite vibe. I don't know about that, but you know, okay. I'm not sure what vibe you think the Don't Tread on Me flag is, but you think it's the opposite vibe. I'm not sure how, but noted. They need an uncivil law cowboy hat. Yeah, they need something. I don't know. It is the vibe. I mean, fair enough. I just don't know how it's contrary to the vibe, but I appreciate the importance of the vibe. But you feel like the American flag is more the vibe. Although I'll point out for what it's worth, as some of you may know, the Don't Tread on Me flag, properly known as the Gadsden flag, is arguably, although you have to be a little anal about it, but it's arguably the first national flag of the United States because it was used during the Revolutionary War by the Navy as they were what passed for the Navy as we were fighting the British. So it was arguably our first standard bearer. So there's some great history there relating to that. So there's that. I always liked the Gadsden flag personally. I think it's a badass flag. I think it's cool. Yellow in your face.
Rocco.
Yeah.
Rocco. Show me your fish.
He's got the fish. Where's the fish? Show me your fish, Rocco.
Yeah.
He's got that big fish with
He's a fisherman.
tuna.
If we ever need to replace the Star Spangled Banner for some reason, Gadsden flag would definitely be a second choice.
Who you were,
I think he did.
Oh, yeah, he smiled at you. He don't
It
smile.
can slide right in there.
I've been nice to him.
Yeah, we're all nice to him.
Yeah. I gave him shit about.
We'll need a new national anthem though, because
and I gave him shit about.
we replaced the flag,
Rocco, why
so
don't you tell
we'll
us,
also need one of those.
About the vodka shots.
Yeah.
Vodka shots, bro. Yeah, yeah.
His wife used to work for Marshall.
Yeah.
He still does. He used to.
I know she used to. I don't know if she still
I
does.
heard he still does.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit. Bro.
She won't. He won't say what she does. I go. I don't care.
She does probably nothing.
It's about states' rights. I don't think the Gadsden flag is necessarily about state rights. I think it's about many things. But, you know, whatever. National anthem will be Badger, Badger, Badger. Okay. Now that song's going to be playing in my head for a little while. Thanks for that.
I remember that. Wow. Every week down the courthouse, somebody Sean Colbert said that even if he was with
Do you remember the hill?
Let's be positive. Again, it's my channel, Victor. I will be any way I please. But thank you for
weird.
thank you. You know what, Victor? You should run your own channel and you should show us how it's done. That's what you should do, Victor. You should have your own channel and you can just do positive, and I'm sure it'll be really successful. You should do that. It'll be great, Victor. Good luck to you on your channel. It's fantastic.
I gotta go. Nice to meet you, Mike.
You too. Thanks, Gary.
See you guys later.
All right, good to
Hey,
see you.
nice to see
Later,
you.
Gary.
Bye, guys.
Show me the way. Canton, Mass, strong.
You find your phone?
Probably
What is this shirt? Holy shit. I don't know what that shirt is supposed to be, but it scares me.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, bring it, yeah.
Oh,
I'm still regretting the fact I shook his hand, but it's a natural response. You're a gentleman, you know, when you put it out there, and back when I was doing the job that brought me to his father, he was like, if you got something
Not a bad way to spend an hour on a Sunday. If I were there, I'd join them. Maybe one of the guys with 2 American flags can lend me one. Can I borrow your flag? I didn't bring one.
They wanted to make the German crew. Now they want to leave.
and it was decapitated up over the turkeys. And oh my God, the noise it makes. You know, out of that, I think about I wasn't even here and I'd already left. I said, all right, Mark, they don't let me go.
A lot of waves, a lot of beeping. More waves and beeping here than even better.
But he was cozy. He came in soft.
I don't see any uncivil law merch being worn by any of these people. I have to say that's also disappointing. We need these people. We need these people to get some uncivil law merch. There's some great choices they could wear. Check out our merch shop. Even if you think Karen Reed is guilty, it is hard not to be frustrated, separate and apart from that, about the police issues in this case. Because if Karen Reed is guilty, or if she did it, I suppose more to the point, rather than guilty. If Karen Reed committed the crime, how about that? If Karen Reed committed the crime, the police failures in this case are a large part of people like myself are having problems with that. So if Karen Reed in fact committed the crime, it's all the more reason to be frustrated at the police because through their fuck ups, they created a case that has so many evidentiary issues. It is a nightmare. Not to mention like Proctor's inappropriate messages, not to mention like the solo cups, not to mention problems with the lab, not to like if there are a lot of reasons to be there are a lot of reasons to be frustrated with this case, even if you think Karen Reed is guilty or did the crime. It's like, could you have not fucked this up so hard? That would have been nice. So, like, take your pick, right? They framed her, so they're bad that way, or they're just wildly incompetent and creating problems where there shouldn't be. So, which of these do you like better? For reasons to be frustrated at the cops. The police were at best sloppy.
Thursday? 90.
But I was like,
Food delivery.
There's Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Good thing they left the phone. That little spot.
Tight spot.
Did they?
Which is also why, as a lawyer, I get to simplify my life radically by simply remembering the question I'm being asked, which makes my life a lot easier, right? It's like, the question isn't, did Karen Reed commit the crime? That is not the question. The question is, can the state prove it beyond a reasonable doubt as to each and every element? And then, so I just like, I can just keep my eye focused on the ball, and then I don't have to wonder about whether or not, I don't even have to wonder about whether or not the police are corrupt or not. I don't have to worry about who actually killed him or not. I don't even have to figure out whether or not who killed him. I don't have to figure any of these things out. It makes my life a lot easier. It's great.
Seriously,
hey, kid, Tom's looking for you.
I'm in better spirits today. I managed to get good sleep the last 2 nights, which didn't hurt at all.
Yeah, from there.
So if I can get a couple of nights of if I could just get solid sleep every single night, that'd be great. I could just get good solid sleep every single night, I'd probably be a lot better off.
He's filming us. Rocco's filming us. Hey, you see Rocco was filming while he was driving? Isn't that a crime? Oh, he had his phone in his hand while he was driving.
Somebody call the car.
Somebody better call the police.
Got it on film right over there.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think I got it on film. I think I got it right here. You can watch it on the stream.
Hey,
they
Team
can
Brittany,
watch
good morning.
Richie on
How are
the
you doing?
stream. On the Young Jokes, they can find Rocco on the stream. Helena better assign a deputy to watch this stream. That's a big truck to be driving down the street with a cell phone in your hand. I mean, come on. Dangerous.
Oops, what did I do?
Of course not.
I accidentally blocked Rose. That's a good start of my day.
I just wanted
We're
to
just
know
having a
what-
real good time over here.
I'm up for anything.
I know you are. We all know you are.
Rebecca needed to get
I blocked you. I did. And I took away your moderation privileges at that too when I accidentally did. Yeah, I misclicked something, Rose. It's just one of those days, okay? It's yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I need to add back your moderation rights too. Great.
Why do you hope you want not to change
Oh,
gear,
Lord.
but you out of the soup you're in right now? But hope you want to be able to go down Morrissey Boulevard and go into Marina Bay. I think
And he's gonna take this with him.
yeah, I love it. You must have heard that story, Mike.
What's that?
Momo Morrissey's got a boat down in Marina Bay that has no MS lettering, no hailing port on it, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
How's he get away
How
with
do you
that?
get away with that?
Huh.
I don't know.
Why the hell wouldn't he? That's weird.
We know where his residence
I'm sure tomorrow's going to be interesting. Of course, the judge is probably going to make a ruling tomorrow relating to whether or not the defense is going to be able to offer proctors of text messages through that one guy, because somehow authentication is an issue, even though, of course, Proctor himself testified that they were authentic in the last trial. So, how is that not sufficient foundation for authenticity? It's not like that testimony just evaporates. It's still there. But the judge is going to deny the text messages, and my frustration level. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to Monday morning. My frustration level is gonna start off pretty high because the judge is going to deny
I'm gonna walk
the
back to my
ability to use
car
those text messages.
real quick. See if I
It's
can get a
okay. You can
battery
call
that
Proctor
works.
though. Lord
I
have
got
mercy.
one here, but it's too large for the. It's too large right now for what I'm holding the camera with. So I'm gonna try my smaller battery. Hope it works. If not, I may lose you all. I'm running low. This battery does not last. Probably need a new.
And if that happens, then I guess I have to up my percentages, right? So if that happens, then I guess I have to up my percentage chance of Karen Reed being
That was me
convicted.
running.
That'll be like instantly like plus 10%.
I'm gonna try to get a new battery here. Yeah, this works. Please, it's my dirty car. I think this is gonna work. Let me sit down for a second and set this back up. No, let me get the camera off for a second. Hold on one second. I hope it's not noisy. Fuck.
Emily says there's a shit ton of evidence against Karen. Just because you're all blind to it and fall for flashy defense doesn't mean everyone does. That's exciting, Emily. Thank you for your contribution to our insightful chat.
All right, cam's still working. Cool.
That's probably
gonna
it.
ride,
It's
though.
probably just me and basically like every other lawyer commenting about this case on YouTube who are like, you know what, we don't see it personally. I don't know of any lawyer covering this case on YouTube who thinks like they themselves think it's that there should be a guilty finding. It must be that every single lawyer covering this is an ideologue who is blind. That must be what's going on, I'm sure.
All right, hang back.
We just can't see the wisdom of the evidence. That must be the problem. We're all duped.
Oh no, it does cover it. Shit. That's not good. Yeah, this is probably not going to last very long, man.
Emily's trying to
I'm having a
gaslight the
problem with
channel? Really?
You know what,
You
let's
think
do it.
Emily's trying to gaslight people? Lord have mercy. Some of you guys are having some interesting. Oh yeah, you meant the Emily in our chat. I thought you meant Emily D. Baker. I was like, holy shit! Like, which Emily are we talking about? Yeah, I was confused for a second. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it must be like between me, Melanie Little, Laura, Emily D. Baker, Andrea Burkhart. Who else is covering this? Like, there's like probably a couple other people that are covering this. It must be that we're all collectively idiots. That must be the problem. That must be like why none of the lawyers are like, no, I think it's totally for sure. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Brother counsel, yeah. Yeah, we must all be idiots. That must be it.
Yeah. That's
your fucking way of thinking.
Carl Steinbach. Yeah. Yeah. That must be it. Yeah. None of us can see the mountains and mountains of evidence. That must be the problem.
Yeah. Got the right colors.
I don't know one lawyer on YouTube. I don't know one who thinks themselves personally that they think, you know what? Yeah, I think proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I think we're there. As to themselves. I don't know anyone who thinks that.
What do you think about Rocco driving with a camera in his hand?
Oh, we all love Rocco.
He's filming us.
He is filming us.
We're filming him.
He's got nothing better to do on his day off. Come see the spectators.
We're filming him. He's filming us. The big film fan.
And not
family.
that we're all so full of ourselves. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jimmy Ferris was nice. What do you want us to? Do you want us to have some mediocre chicken
Yeah,
parm?
he's offering up some slices of the pizza.
Was he really?
Yeah.
If I head in there and ask for a slice, you think they'll give it to me?
I don't know if you'd want to eat it.
They'll spit in it, right? Is that what's gonna happen?
I think they might do more than spit it.
Yeah.
Bounce it off your head.
Ian Runkle, yeah.
Here's your
It's like
coffee.
we got a nice little panel over here.
Enjoy your pizza.
You know, it's like we got a pretty strong consensus opinion
For
collectively.
everyone else, it's $10. For you, it's 50. I am hungry too. That's the thing.
I know, me too.
I love chicken parm, even a mediocre one. I wouldn't trust. He doesn't like me.
Yeah, lumber. Yeah, no one thinks that. Oh yeah, this is you're there.
Jimmy's kid. Oh shit! What did that guy? That guy call us?
Yeah, Mark Betterow. Mark Betterow is pretty close to the case, though. I'm not sure Mark Betterow should
Still
count
on
as
some
part of this
substance today.
discussion, but Mark Betterow too. Mark Betterow is obviously Mark Betterow has professional interests that somewhat taint his opinion. So I'm not sure he necessarily counts in this analysis, but you know. Vinnie Politan. If Vinnie Politan doesn't think the state's proved its case. He said that. He doesn't think it. Like, okay. He doesn't think the defense adequately proved the corruption, which, you know, fair enough. But he also doesn't think the state proved its case, which is all we're really trying to prove, right? That's the only question at the end of the day. So if Vinnie Politan agrees, everyone agrees. Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk by your cat.
If I believed it, I'd tell you. Like I'm willing to tell you that, right? Because for example, the Black Swan murder trial, I said guilty. Melanie Little said not guilty. As to our own opinions, we had a difference of opinion. So if I thought guilty, I'd tell you. It'd be great for the clicks. I'll tell you what, man. You know, it's got to be good for the clicks.
You want any pizza? Ferris offered us some slices.
Really?
I get so much hate watching it, probably. The moderators would certainly have their hands full. That'd be fun for them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got a D- in Washington State. I like the red accent. Is that supposed to be?
Koberger might be interesting. I don't know because it's obviously preliminary, but I could definitely foresee a future where there could be potentially a split in the commentary relating to Koberger. I mean, it's a little early days, but that seems very plausible that there could be a split in opinion on Koberger. So maybe that will be fun. Maybe we'll wind up with a split of opinion on Koberger. Maybe some of us will think guilty and some of us will think not guilty. That could happen. That'd be interesting. I'm kind of firmly and undecided right now because I don't feel like I have enough information. I'm a bit skeptical based on the information that's available, but I'm firmly in the undecided camp. Like I need more information.
You said this. Like Chrissy, when you said I'll fuck you up.
I will fuck you up.
Or then his son.
I'll
That was
beat
actually
your
good.
ass.
Said he kicked Turtle Boy's ass up and down the street, right? They all talk alike. It's easy to get them mixed up.
It will also be very interesting to see what the defense strategy continues to develop. Obviously, aperture is still going to be a thing. Hopefully, they'll be allowed to testify. Lord have mercy. Beyond that, of course, we've got Lucky. We've also got that woman who was part of the police force who is now working for a different police department. That woman who was supposed to be called. So she looks like she's getting called on Monday. Lucky that the plow driver is getting called on Monday. It looks like. If Bev does allow the text messages to be read, which she really should, then of course that guy's going to be called at some point in the near future.
It's a good thing. It's his way at the same time.
You mean Arca? Did I say aperture? They're infecting my mind. It's not fair.
Aperture science.
Do I think the judge will allow the texts? I don't think she's going to allow them. I think I'm going to be very sad. I think I'm going to be sad and frustrated. How is this an issue? Michael Proctor already authenticated them. How are we having an authentication fight? Seriously. What grounds will she use? I don't fucking know. The defense has got to be very frustrated right now. The defense doesn't want to call Proctor for any number of reasons. They are concerned, and their concern is valid. Well, they're concerned about a number of things. They're concerned that they won't be allowed to ask leading questions on direct, even though they should. So they're concerned about that. They're concerned that the questions they'll want to ask, they'll be objected to out of existence. They're concerned that Brennan will be allowed a super rigorous cross, I'm sure, in which he will provide Proctor with all the exciting answers and allow him to rehabilitate himself and all the rest of it. And they're concerned about all those factors, which is like, you know what? That's fair. Those are fair concerns. Plus, there might be something else that they're also concerned about that I'm not sufficiently factoring in. Also, Proctor has been
this week at Morrison's office.
there could be questions relating to how Proctor has been harassed as a result of this case. How he's been harassed. How he's the victim just for doing his job. A boy in blue. He's the second man in blue to have been run over by Karen Reed. But he's alive to tell the tale. Yeah, there's a lot of concerns there. Shouldn't the defense be allowed to ask leading questions? Of course the defense should be allowed to ask leading questions. They should be allowed to. Proctor's pretty much the definition of a hostile witness. But will the judge allow it?
Yeah.
You know? He hasn't done anything to show he's hostile. There's no evidence of hostility. Just ask non-leading questions. Just do a normal direct.
I go to Key West. Key West. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, we're driving by. They're nice to get back.
Hey, fuck you too. Nice. Canton salute.
We got a Canton salute. I just missed that. Damn.
In the Boston 25, Jackson said in the past that they'd call Proctor.
We get the nice
Yeah,
lady
I totally
beeping
understand
at
that,
us,
and I
then
totally
the,
understand them
jerk kid
reevaluating
giving
that
us the
decision.
finger.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
like,
who
yeah,
I'd
I
rather
totally
ride with.
understand where he said in the past that they'd call Proctor, and I totally understand why he thinks that the equation is rebalanced. Yeah.
I thought you just parked over. Yeah, we parked down there. I thought you came walking by. Yeah, no. But I think I want to go in and I want to go.
Brendan will probably offer Proctor some cocoa, you know, during testimony. Would you like some cocoa? You'd like marshmallows? Would you like your marshmallows toasted? I'll allow it. Each side seems to be baiting the other into calling Proctor. A little bit, yeah. Could defense call him in sir rebuttal? The defense will never get a sir rebuttal. But if they were doing it to call Proctor, if that's why they wanted the sir rebuttal, I bet you they'd get it then. Yeah, you can have a sir rebuttal to call Proctor. Sure.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't saying it out loud.
How could they call Proctor? The Commonwealth? They've got a rebuttal case. Yeah, the Commonwealth could call Proctor in rebuttal. So they still have an opportunity to call Proctor if they want to. Yeah. With the judge this hostile, and making the decisions that she is and the way that she rules on things, it definitely like rechanges your thoughts on the issue of calling him. I'll tell you what, that's fair. That's totally fair. The bar gave her a award. Yeah, you bet too. Yeah. Which isn't exactly like giving me rousing encouragement, you know, for any chances of appeal. So I'm a little black-pilled about the whole thing right now. I feel the defense is probably feeling the same way, to be honest. They're feeling a little black-pilled too. Can Proctor plead the fifth? Almost certainly not. And there's been no indication that he'd want to. He'd have to ask for that, and there'd have to be a hearing and stuff. So no. And even if he did, again, we could just read his prior testimony into the record. So it doesn't matter. Wasn't Aperture a sponsor of that award? I don't know if they were a sponsor to that award or a different award, but they were definitely involved in something. They might have been the State Bar Association versus the County Bar Association. It's hard to keep track sometimes. Yeah, I don't think Proctor can plead the fifth. I don't think he can, as a matter of law.
What are you doing?
He's already testified on this issue, so any Fifth Amendment protection that he had is arguably gone anyway. There's no, yeah. So assuming he had Fifth Amendment protection at all, he's already testified, which waives his Fifth Amendment rights. He has no particular exposure that I'm aware of. There's no substantial chance of criminality. If he wanted to plead the fifth, he'd have to give notice of that. There'd have to be a hearing to determine whether or not he could plead the fifth, and if so, about what.
Says it all.
And even if they granted
I just
it,
hope I don't get charged.
we could just read his prior testimony into the record. So
screaming.
the whole thing is dumb. There's been no indication that he's looking to plead the fifth. There's been no indication of that.
That's crazy.
So I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's the game.
I didn't realize that the pizza shop was literally right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Proctor could be dodging service. I'm sure he was served long ago. Doesn't the lowest charge require her to know she hit him? Not knows she hit him, no, but requires the accident to have occurred. Didn't see evidence she knew. Yeah, she doesn't have to. Well, the lowest charge with leaving the scene of the accident. Maybe I'd have to reread it. It's possible. Yeah, I'd have to reread the charge. You might be right. Yes, yeah. If you're thinking about that, maybe I'd have to double check. You know, why did Brandon say they could try to call Paul? Yeah, I don't know. That really pissed me off when they said that. I'll tell you what. If he lied in the last trial, could he plead the fifth, not to incriminate himself? I don't know. But there's been no indication of that, so I'm just going to go with no for the moment. I'm just going to go with no. There's been no indication of it, so I don't think it's a real thing. If Proctor is unavailable because he left the country, then again, we could just read his prior testimony into the record. If he's fled the jurisdiction, he's witness unavailable. If he pleads the fifth, he's witness unavailable. So if he doesn't show up to court, he's witness unavailable. So in that situation, you can just read his prior testimony into the record. So it'd be fine.
Boots, he said.
Welcome to Sunset Heights.
Would Bev allow Proctor's testimony to be read? I assume that they have the standard rule. Shouldn't be a problem. If the prior sworn thing, both parties had opportunity to examine and cross-examine them. Should be fine. You should allow it.
It's great. Phenomenal.
But what will Bev do is always like, maybe we should make some what would Judge Bev do bracelets. Maybe we should make those and people can wear them. That'd be good. You could find a way not to? Probably right. Yeah, Master the Witch Trials. Yeah, they haven't really changed very much. Must be a New England thing.
Yeah. So now Jim Perry smokes in the car instead of in the bed to the side.
So we changed it. We stopped him from littering. I went off on him a lot about that.
You know what thing is?
I don't like litter bugs.
Yeah. Hey.
I think Yanetti's messages, argument with respect to the friends was strong. Yeah, very much so. Made sense to me. Made sense to me. I thought it was a very strong argument.
I was there I was fucking sitting right next to him. Yeah. Then I heard about the other side. You came out actually. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago with the audit.
The audit too. Really appreciate that. Yeah, he was good. Who's that?
Is your favorite Alessi? I like Alessi better. Or I always forget who's who. Yeah, I think I like Alessi better.
He knows the Alberts and shit stains. Hey.
Good.
Is possible the Lexus could wind up in
Shit's not
space?
as weird.
Possible the Lexus could
Shit's
wind up in
fine.
space is still a favorite moment.
Those are the words you gotta worry
It's
about.
like, really, it's possible the Lexus could wind up in space.
C's and the F's and the this and the that.
Sometimes it's the content.
Yep.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Magic Space Lexus is real, man.
We were down earlier. It's gonna be a big week. We got a couple of weeks left to see what happens. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it's impossible.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it is actually not possible. No. That the Lexus could wind up in space. I'm pretty sure that it is not possible. There is Space Lexus merch. You better bet your ass we have Space Lexus merch. We've got great merch. We've got some fantastic Space Lexus merch. You know it. What's been my biggest what the fuck moment so far? hard to know sometimes, man, because it kind of all bleeds together.
But on the lips, it's a little. It's got a kick. It does have a kick, but it's real good. It'll make it's like
It'll make you dick.
it'll do a lot of things.
I'm done like Turtle Boy.
It'll do a lot of things.
We asked ChatGTP about it. And it's like
I didn't even know I was live.
it's like even under
we got
even
the
under
ginger shots.
optimal
Rocco came by.
conditions,
And so now we got ginger shots.
you know, the amount of energy that's in a system, the amount of energy that's in the system from the Lexus going backwards to 25 miles an hour. What was it? It said
Probably it.
it was off by a factor of 14,000. That was the charitable case. It's like there's a factor of there's 14,000 times less energy in the system than is necessary.
Don't get it on your lips.
For the Lexus to get into space. Yeah, it's like that sounds right. Thanks, Lex. It's like if you want to achieve orbit, then it's like 500,000. I'm like, yep, that sounds about right.
That has a kick. Holy shit, dude. Holy. I need some water or something. Oh my God, you should have warned me. That's why you said.
We also asked about the magic black hole theory, and ChatGPT agrees with me. The Lexus would sort of get into space, but there would be some other problems with it.
Still feeling it.
Yeah.
My eyes are watering.
Neither the Lexus nor the Earth will survive.
Oh boy. Milk?
But
I don't have any milk.
Sure, the Lexus achieves orbit, sort of.
No, just let it take its turn.
I will. I can feel it's dissipating. Wow, that was good though. Healthy. Wow. Wow.
It was every sidewalk. It'll take the gray out of the beer.
Exactly. I'm gonna have no more gray when I'm done.
What's up, buddy? How are you? How you doing?
Where's your phone?
It's 100%. It's the only side I got.
I think it said the Lexus would be subject to something like 30 million G. So like that could hurt the structural integrity of the car.
All right, I'm gonna check out of here because my battery's dead.
Uh-oh.
So I'll see everyone later on the stream.
Is that really the reason why you're gonna check out?
No. My phone has died. My phone has died. Now I'm on battery backup.
What's up? What was it? A bug? No.
No, I'm good. I'm fine. That was That was fine. Oh look, I think I figured a way I can keep it going here. Maybe. Let's see if the phone dies again. Maybe the phone won't die. I need a new phone. That's really what it is. Okay.
I don't know. It's embarrassing.
I'm enjoying this slightly more casual Karen Reed hangout, by the way, guys. Nice to just kind of chill. Not like as focused in. I'll take a lot out of you. Because you're trying to think about all these like legal issues. It's a lot. You know? It takes a lot of mental energy. And then, of course, it's not only the mental energy of the legal issues themselves, of course. It's the mental energy of streaming on top of it. You know, dealing with chat. If I have a guest, pulling up a document, doing other things. So it's like all these tasks. It's a little mentally challenging sometimes. So it's nice just to have a like casual Karen Reed stream where I can turn off my brain a little. That's nice.
Oh, fuck.
What I want to see most in the defense's case? I think they need to do even more than they did before, like relating to like how this doesn't make medical sense.
I do gotta go. I'll see you later.
I mean, they did that,
Thank you,
but
Dennis. Thanks for having
I
me.
don't know.
I hope nothing.
I thought they really did a good job last time
I'm
with the
going on
defense, but
calling all meetings.
I don't know what more. I don't know what more to do.
Hopefully, hopefully nothing happens after I leave. I'll be pissed if something happens.
I'll let you know. No,
You'll be here for like what, another hour?
2 o'clock.
What time is that? I didn't
20
know.
minutes.
20 minutes. Oh, okay.
We usually have something else.
That's what I need to do. I need to eat. I haven't eaten anything all day. You know?
Where?
Yeah. Me too. I am like so hungry. That's why I'm like, I need to go. Especially after that shot. I'm like, I need to eat. That was too. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Well, those heroes. We're absolute heroes. Yeah, we're absolute heroes. That bicyclist, that guy on a bike. I keep saying I'm going to leave, Peter, but I don't leave. My phone's died twice.
You need a solar panel.
I know, I do. I need a new phone. Eventually.
Yeah.
It's nice. I thought I was going to have to push you.
I know.
off.
I didn't know. He had a very stern face. I didn't know what was going to come out.
I appreciate that the defense is not demotivated or demoralized, or if they are, at least they're not letting it on, which is good for them. But they've got to be feeling pretty frustrated.
Best sign ever.
Oh yeah.
Right on those, like,
I don't think they're going to let in friends text messages. I don't think so. That's going to make my day pretty sad. How's the Google case going? It's progressing. Google is fighting it as you kind of expected it to happen. So the Google case is doing kind of what you thought it would be doing, you know? Google is fighting it. You know, they're going to need to probably lose some stuff before they're going to sit down and talk about a settlement.
Good day. Can I give you a sticker?
It is progressing.
And a sticker? Take a couple. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
No immediate resolution in sight. Not that we really expected them to. You know, Google to just fold over instantly would have been nice, but Google's fighting it, so it's gonna take some time. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. That was intense at first.
Yeah.
Then I was fine.
Stronger person than me. I can't handle that stuff.
Kombucha.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
My favorite.
That's good stuff.
Loves kombucha.
Good for you. Are we taking another picture?
I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I take like just one more.
Yep, I can't do it.
I like those ones. I was being
What do
strong.
you think?
Today.
One of many?
The elderberry interaction that I take from my transplant. I had a kidney 13 years ago. Yeah, but it's great. But I can't take those. I like the ones they sell on the shelf. They have apple cider.
Once the Google case is over, I cover what I can.
Cayenne pepper and ginger mixed together. They're wicked. For your immune system.
Not really a lot to cover right now, to be honest. Kind of the banality of practice.
And ginger's good for your inflammation, and cayenne is good for your immune system. It is. Andes are really strong.
You ask about the watch? Well, the watch, I was able to get the second hand installed, and I was able to get the movement inside the case, and I was able to get the case closed. But the watch stem is cut to the wrong length. It is still
and those are only one.
is the wrong length. So I need to like redo the watch stem. So, but we got a lot further than we have. We got the second hand installed. We got the thing installed in the case. We got the band on. But the watch stem is the wrong length, which I kind of figured was going to happen. That's why I bought like extras and stuff. So we'll just try again. But hey, we got pretty close yesterday. We're almost there.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
How does Google fight it on their side? I don't want to discuss that in open for obvious reasons. I don't want to make Google's case for them, so I'm not going to answer that question. I'm sure they're more than capable of figuring it out for themselves. They don't need my help.
It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, the watch stem isn't too big an issue. I have like several extras. I have several spares. So I'll just try again. I need to watch a documentary again. I need to watch like some videos about specifically that particular task and then try again. But it's not that big a deal. I did seem to lose all the custom-made logos I made. So the custom-made logos I had ordered, they seem to be missing. So that sucks. So I can't put the Bee Fish Watch logo on it, which really is really annoying.
She's a young-looking girl.
But you know, hey, what can you do?
I don't know how old she is, 30 years. But the woman that was scooting
Oh, yeah.
My quest to buy the real version of the watch I'm wearing now is not going well. This guy is obviously trying to scam me, and so we're not going to be able to get to a deal. So that's really annoying. So maybe later.
Oh, there's a finger. There's a finger.
Give us the finger.
That was a finger right there. Yeah. Oh, you're two old guys. You're like one thumbs up, one thumbs down. That's all right. Yeah, look at one. Who's this here? Who's this here?
I like that.
There you go, brother. There you go.
A lot of support for Chris Albert to resign in Canton on the streets here.
How we doing? Good, thank you. Love the pup.
Nice dog.
The right thing.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
crime scene cleanup. I'm glad you enjoyed that game. I enjoyed it a lot too.
There you go. I love it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Even the dog got more brains than these people.
Oh,
Just a little place. Thank you.
her dog support. Karen.
What am I looking for? The Zen U fully segmented version.
The thing is, I'm just trying to. It's not like the other 41. But I know. I guess it's not, you're not gonna let go.
I'd
All
like
right,
to pick
folks,
it
I'll
up
see you
used.
later. I'll see you later tonight, 7 p.m.
All right, so that is the end of that stream. So that was exciting. Cool. All right, interesting. Very good. So that was just a fun little hangout just to watch that. I enjoyed that little fun hangout to enjoy that. That was fun. But yeah, let's see if there's any questions and then we'll sort of wrap the stream up. It was just a short little hangout. We must endeavor to put the Lexus in space by the end of the decade. Maybe the Japanese can put their own Lexus in space. They don't need us. Why don't I set up Smart Stream? That's a very good idea. Why don't I do that? That's an exceptionally good idea. See my moderator thinking about things that I should think about, but I'm not thinking about. So this is why we need multiple people, because sometimes they think about things. It's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it doesn't need help getting a space. Yeah, because it can just happen by itself. That's right. I forgot. Sorry, silly me. Tomorrow is June 01. No, to 02 tomorrow. And it's day 25. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm going to cover the racket body cam narration. I don't know if there's really a reason to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Other people have covered it. I'm not sure really I have anything of particular value to add to it. So I don't know if I really want to cover it. I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. What's everyone going to do when the trial's over? Well, prepare for the next trial, either in Karen Reed or otherwise. We've got Koberger coming up. We've got other cases that are coming up. So on to the next case, presumably. I'm going to take a break off live streaming for at least a little while and do edited stories. It's been a while. So I'm going to try to shift into sort of daily edited, kind of more poppy stories and see what people think about that. And depending on how that goes, we'll go from there. Well, I consider the Brian Walsh case. I will consider any case that will get me views, subscribers, and likes. That is my criteria for which case I will cover. Which case will get me the viewers, subscribers, and likes. That is my principal benchmark. Go where the audience wants to go, go where the audience is, find cases they want to learn about. Laura Owens, I don't know anything about that case, but let me know more about it on Discord. We can talk. Brazilian politics, I don't know anything about Brazilian politics. I'm not intelligent, don't really have an opinion to comment. It has to be something that I can add value to, something I have some sort of competence to talk about. I'm not sure Brazilian politics is one of those things. Laura Owen faked pregnancy and tried to sue the Bachelor guy. Yeah, that's okay. So that's interesting. Maybe if that winds up in a trial, maybe I'll cover that. That could be cool. Let's try this blocky background. This looks cool. It's going to trial. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll cover it then. Let's try this background. This is kind of a cool. How would I handle a judge like this? I don't know. Just do my best. What else can you do? Just do my best. Try to make the best record you can and hope for the best and set up the appeal. What else can you really do? 7 counts. That's exciting. All right. Well, again, if it goes to trial, when that trial happens, then yeah, maybe we'll cover it. Could be good. When's that supposed to happen? When's the trial supposed to occur? Lori Daybell, no one's interested in that case. There's no market for that. I'm a little surprised by that, but there's no market for it. So let's see. Open Restream Studio. Trial date set for October 23rd. Okay. Something to keep our eye on then. We keep our eye on that. Fair amount. It's so it's 2 months from now. Okay. Maybe. All right. So let's see. This is going to be day 25 on June 01. And it is time for a new description as well. Let me generate a new description. June 02. You're correct. It is going to be June 02. Yep. Good call. Discord is obviously the best place to make these discussions. Put your case on Discord, see what interest you can get from other people. If other people express interest, that's the best way to do this. Go on Discord, go on our Discord, say what cases you want to be discussed, get other people interested in it, show me that there's a market for it. Show me by people discussing the case, show me by people being interested in it. If there's a market, then I'll do it. So that's the best place to do it, is on Discord. Okay, tomorrow's going to be the 2nd. This trial's going to start at way too early in the morning. Okay, schedule that. Do that. Schedule. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. The Jackson's picks, yeah, we put a bunch of the pictures of people involved in the case on the thing behind me to make things a little bit more interesting. Okay, turn latency. All right, so for tomorrow, okay, redirect is set up. All right, guys, so this should automatically redirect you to the stream for tomorrow. So make sure when you are redirected, if you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that like button, it would really help with the algorithm and discovery. It really makes a huge difference. So when you're redirected for the stream to tomorrow, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure we get that engagement going, and it should be a lot of fun. We will turn in tomorrow to see the judges' rulings and how the defense responds to it, and probably watch me get increasingly black-pilled with how things are going based on how things have been going so far. So that's all fun and exciting for everyone, I think. So good times had by all. I have been on civil law. Until later, my friends, I hope all's well. Cheers for now, my friends, and goodbye.